Hello students, I am Ranjita N, Assistant Professor, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology, Department of MBA, Rajan Kunte, Bangalore. Subject Indirect Taxation, Semester 4th, Course Code 18 MBA FM 403. Video covering Module 3 Time and Value of Supply. Lecture number 4. In today's session, we are going to discuss about value of supply. Session 15 is going to deal with value of supply. What is this value of supply? Value of supply means value on which GST tax has to be calculated. We have to pay a tax to the government. Is it right? On what value we are going to pay a tax? That value is considered as a value of supply here. Next, the value shall be a transactional value. What is this transactional value? Transactional value means the actual value which is paid or payable when transactions are made. Here, the transaction value is considered as a value of supply. And the value of supply can be considered only when the below conditions has been satisfied. What are the conditions? The first condition here is supplier and the recipient of the supply are not related. Means both the supplier and the recipient should not be related. For example, they should not be a member of the same family, or there must be a no relationship of employee and the employer, or the legal recognized partners of a firm. These are some of the related parties where we can find. Is it right? Here, as per the condition, the supplier and the recipient of the supply are not be a related one. That is the first condition. And the second condition is price is the sole consideration. Means when you are transferring the goods, goods should not be exchanged for goods. Means it should not be a barter system. There must be a price. Means here the price is considered as a sole consideration. Moving to the next slide. Value of supply includes if selling price of the goods or the value of the goods is not included the below five headings, then you should add all these things. What are the five all the expenses which we have to add here, which we have to include to our value? The first value here we have to include is any taxes except GST tax. If there is any taxes except GST, GST means we have different types of GST. Is it right? It may be a IGST, CGST, UTGST, or SGST. So apart from these taxes, if there is any taxes, please add that value to your value. Okay. For example, if you have find any of the municipal taxes in your question, please you can add here. And the second one here is any amount that the supplier is liable to pay in relation to such supply, but which has been incurred by the recipient. In some of the cases, the recipient is going to pay the amount which is liable to pay by a supplier. For example, uh, when the goods has been supplied from the supplier place to the recipient place, there is a need of payment of the transportation cost. Is it right? That transportation cost may be paid by the recipient, where the supplier is liable to pay. So that is a part of your transactional value. Next, the third one you can see here is incidental expenses. First thing is we have to understand what is this incidental expenses. Incidental expenses is also known as the incidentals. This means it is one of the minor expenses which are related to our business. In a simple manner, we can say the expenses which are linked to the business activities is considered as the incidental expenses. If you find any of such expenses, for example, packaging expenses or certification expenses, these are all the part of your transaction value. And the fourth one is interest or the penalty for the delayed payment. So normally when you made an immediate payment, this case will not arise. If you have taken any credit period for the payment of the credit, in such a case, if you made a delay payment, on that time you have to pay a interest along with the principal amount. Is it right? Or you need to pay some of the penalty for the delay payment. That interest or delay payment is also part of our transaction value. If there is any interest or the penalties you find in the question, please add it for your values. Next, and the last one here we can find is subsidies. Yes, all the subsidies are the part of the transaction value except government subsidy. If you find any government subsidies, please ignore it or exclude it. And if you find any subsidies which you have received from the trustees or any from non-government organization, you can include those subsidies for your transaction values. Please do remember, students, you have to add all these five expenses if there is any taxes or if there is amount which is paid by the supplier on behalf of the, sorry, an amount which is paid by the recipient on behalf of the supplier, or if there is any incidental expenses, or if there is any interest or penalty for the delay payment, and if there is any subsidies apart from the government subsidies, please do add all these expenses to your value. Moving on to the next slide, let us see what is to be excluded from the value. What is not a part of our transaction values? Discount is one of the value which has to be excluded from the transaction value. Which type of discount, or means in what situations discount is to be excluded? Here we can find the two cases. The first case is before, means discount is taken before at or at the time of the supply if such discount has been duly recorded in the invoice issued in respect of such supply. Means if the discount is taken before or at the time of supply, then such discount has to be excluded. Moving on to the second case, after the supply. In the first case, we have seen the situation where the discount has been received before or at the time of supply. In the second case, we are receiving the discount after the supply of the goods and services. In such a case, what is the consideration? The first thing here is if the discount is established in terms of an agreement entered into at or before the time of such supply and specifically linked to relevant invoice, in such a case it has to be, means discount has to be excluded. And the second case is input tax credit as is attributable to the discount on the basis of discount issued by the supplier has been reversed by the recipient of the supply. In both two cases we have to exclude the discount. Please do just remember, if it is before or at the time, please exclude the discount, or if it is after the supply, means discount is received after the supply, then we have to find two cases here. One is if is an agreement entered into or before the time of the supply, then please exclude it. And if it is you find any input tax credit reversed by the recipient of the supplier, in such a case also you have to exclude the discount. Just a quick recap of the value of the supply. Session 15 subsession 1 is going to deal with the transaction value. Here, if the two conditions are satisfied, then transaction value is considered as a value of supply. The two condition here is supply between the unrelated party must be there, and the price is to be considered as a sole consideration for the supply. And session 15 subsession 2 is going to deal with what and all the things has to be inclusion, or what and all the things has to be a part of the transaction value. The above five items to be added for your transaction value. And section 15 subsection 3 is going to deal with the exclusions, means which is not a part of the transaction value. Here discount which is given before or at the time of the supply is not a part of the transaction value, and discount after the supply, if there is an agreement and if you find any ITC has been reversed by the recipient, in such a case also a discount is not a part of the transaction value. It must be excluded. Here we can find the session 15 subsession 4. This session is not important for you students. Just take a information of this. Session 15 subsession 4 is going to deal where the value cannot be determined. Means if you find any sale of sale is taken place between the related parties. In such a case, this 15 subsection 4 is going to be applied. And even if there is no price is considered, like price is not considered as a sole consideration, in such a situations also this 15 subsection 4 is going to be applied. According to this, what is the time of supply? According to this, the value of the supply shall be determined as per the value of supply, CGST rule chapter 4. Let us solve one of the practical problem related to the value of supply. The first problem here is Mr. A sold a solar panel for Indian rupees 50,000 after adjusting the subsidy of 20,000 received from charitable trust and 16,000 received from central government. You have to find out what is the transaction value. It's a very simple question. Just moving to the solution of the answer, put a column, particulars and amount column. Under particulars, first thing we need to take here is selling price of the solar panel. The selling price of the solar panel here is 50,000. I'm just taking that amount to the outer column. Next, I can the next step what I want to do here is if there is any inclusive, I have to add it. If there is any exclusives, I have to deduct it. The next step is I have to add some of the inclusives. Is it right? And the subsidy is my part of my inclusive. And when it goes to the subsidies, there is a condition that if there is any subsidy which is received from the central government or which is received from the government is not a part of my transaction value. So in this question, I can find two subsidies, but I'm going to consider only one subsidies which is received from the charitable trust because that is the subsidy which is not received from the government. So for that purpose, I'm just going to add the subsidy received from the charitable trust to the selling price, and I'm just ignoring the subsidy received from the central government. After doing this, I'm going to get a transaction value that is 70,000. Means on 70,000, I need to pay a GST tax to the government. This is how we have to calculate the transaction value. Moving to the second question. Here, the second question is A Limited has provided following particulars related to goods sold by it to B Limited. Particulars and amount column can be seen, and list price of the goods exclusive of taxes and discount is 50,000. Taxes levied by the municipal authority on the sale of such goods 5,000. CGST and SGST charitable on the goods 10,440. Packing charges not included in the price above 1,000. A Limited received 2,000 as a subsidy from the non-government organization on sale of such goods. The price of 50,000 of the goods is, after considering such subsidy, A Limited offers 2% discount on the list price of the goods, which is recorded in the invoice for the goods. Determine the value of supply made by A Limited. So we have read the question. Just moving on to the solution. Put a heading, computation of value of taxable supply, particulars and amount column. The first thing we need to consider here is take a selling price of the goods, the list price of the goods. Here the list price of the goods is 50,000. Just I'm taking that 50,000, and I have to, after taking a selling price, I have to add some of the inclusive items and I have to deduct some of the exclusive items. Is it right? As per as per the rule, you know, these are the things I have to add. Is it right? And as per the rule, I have to deduct the discount here. Just apply that to the this question. The first thing what we can see, I have taken a selling price to the outer column. It is done. Next, tax levied by the municipal authority. If there is any type of taxes apart from the GST, it is a part of our transaction value. I have to add it. Is it right? For that reason, I'm just adding 5,000 here. Next, And the next thing here we can find is CGST. SGST charges on the goods is 10,440. You know that GST is not a part of our calculation or transaction value. For that reason, I'm just excluding this. I'm not going to take in my answer. I'm just going to put a nil here. Next, you can find the packing charges. Yes, packing charges is my like it is a part of my calculation. I have to include it. For that reason, I'm just going to add 1,000 to my account here. Transaction value. Packing charges 1,000. Take it to the outer column. Next, go for this paragraph. What is there in the paragraph? A limited receives 2,000 as a subsidy from a NGO. Means this is a subsidy which is received from the NGO, not the government. As I have not received the subsidy from the government, I can add this. So I'm just taking this 2,000 to my outer column. 2,000. Subsidy received from non-government body, 2,000. Next, the price of 50,000 of the goods means this 50,000 of goods, list price of the goods is 50,000. Is it right? This 50,000 includes what? Includes 2% of discount here. So as you know, discount is not a part of our calculation. We have to exclude it. So for that reason, what I am doing, just I am going to exclude this 1,000 from my total and find is there any other informations in this question? No. Just taking a 50,000 to the outer column, I'm going to add the item which is to be added. Here I have to add 5,000, that is a municipal tax. Then I have to add a packing charges. Then again I have to add a subsidy. Three items to be added. After adding three items to the selling price, I have to deduct the trade discount from that. The total you are going to get is 58,000. From that, just going to deduct 1,000, which is a discount. 50,000 into 2%, you are going to get 1,000. After deducting, I'm going to get a value of taxable supply as a 57,000. Moving on to the next question. ABC Advertisers conceptualized and designed the advertising campaign for a new product launched by New Moon Private Limited for a consideration of 5 lakh. ABC Advertisers owned 20,000 to one of its vendor in relation to the advertising service provided by it to the New Moon Private Limited. Such liability of ABC Advertisers was discharged by the New Moon Private Limited. New Moon Private Limited delayed the payment of considerations and thus paid 15,000 as interest. Assume the rate of CGST rate is 10% and SGST rate is 10%. Determine the value of taxable supply made by the ABC advertisers. The first thing is here we have to identify who is the supplier and who is the recipient. Here the recipient is New Moon Private Limited and the supplier is ABC Limited. So ABC Limited is going to supply the service to the New Moon Limited here. According to that, the first thing is as per the format when we are calculating the transaction value, first thing is we have to consider the selling prices. Is it right? Here the service charges is 5 lakh. Just I'm taking that service charges to the outer column, that is 5 lakh. After identifying the selling price or the service charges, the next thing is I have to identify what other things I have to be included here for the transaction value. Is it right? So what are the other things I can find? I can find 2,000